So we have completely redesigned our seller experience. And we are launching that first generation. Now, as Howard said, everything gets better, 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 better over time. We've been working on this, I think, for about a year now, licensing data, figuring out the best calls to actions and all that kind of stuff. But it's only going to get better from here, right? And so this is generation one. I will say, we are not getting rid of HomeBot, right? And so if you experience this and you're like, hey, I'd rather use HomeBot, just email us. We'll turn it back on, right? So, but we believe that this is a substantial improvement for a lot of different reasons, right? And so, Barry, do you want to show this live on your side and walk through the new report?
Yes. All right. So what we will do, actually, Gabe, why don't you share?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to share it here?
Oh, please.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll grab that. So a few different things. I want to start off probably like what are the consumers seeing, what's going out. So this is what the email looks like now. There's some animation to it going through the different reports versus just a stagnant, grayed out screen over the market trends report. There's some movement in here going on. What's happening? In addition to this report, what's happening is we've created a lot more tags. We're going to be covering this a lot in office hours and additional training and all that to show you guys what all the different tags. But Barry and I have spent a lot of time with the product team, making sure we understand and have more visibility and clarity into the behaviors and the activity that these potential sellers have within the report. So we've got a lot of different sections within the report that we're tagging so that you guys can see what sections are interesting them, whether it is tuning their valuation, whether it is wanting to see our list of active and hot buyers potentially for their home, anything like that. So a lot of different tags we've created into a smart list that's giving us more visibility into what they're doing and more behavior. In addition, and everybody's going to do this a bit different. I think this is why it's great to make sure that we're attending these masterminds, these office hours. Is one thing that I'm working on testing out is that within the new seller report that we're doing, there's some hand raiser activity that I've added these tags to our hand raiser list. And I'll show you guys a full report here in a second. But some of those are where they're literally coming in saying they want to learn more about their potential equity. They want to schedule private showings of our heat map showing that we have potential buyers for them home, helping them understand the trends that are going on, or a specific hand raiser, call me or email me about my report. Right. So there's a lot of different information going on within there. Now, in addition to that, now instead of just a general report going into, what I love that we're doing is coming into your custom fields within Follow-Up Boss. We are now once activity has happened, we are now pushing a link into the custom field. It's going to allow you guys to create automation templates, whether it's text templates, email templates, to get this out to your sellers. You guys now have visibility to this link. On top of that, I'll open this up in an incognito window. Guys, here's another thing I'm absolutely loving is it is going to show the assigned agent's contact information that you have displaying on the website, their email, as well as the product. So now instead of this generally being branded to just the team or the brokerage, we are pushing that information out with the assigned agent. All right. We also are going to have different links that we're sharing with you. One is going to be client facing. Go ahead and share with them that's triggering the priority alerts that are pushing to Follow-Up Boss. We're also going to give you guys another link that we put a banner on saying, hey, here's a link that you can click on and view what the consumer is seeing without triggering those priority alerts that update to it. We're making it really clear. As you can see, as I'm scrolling on here, we're putting a big red banner. This is not a link to share. This is for your view only versus the other ones that we're pushing into the CRM. So we're really excited that everything is getting branded to the agents for their clients or past clients, leads, everything that are hearing from them. They're now seeing your information on that report. As I go to, and I'm not going to go down full training, but you'll see the different sections that are going in from tuning the home value to activity, interactive toggles where they can play with their equity, bringing in the heat map, showing the potential buyers in the database automatically that we may have for you, and so on. All right. One of them that I want to tease out, I know our Canadian clients and friends up north are always wanting something for them. This section that is getting automatically generated right now in the US Want to show you what's coming within just the next couple of weeks. Inside of Stars, you're going to be able to pull up that lead, go in and define your own values on there with a range that you're wanting to get sent out. So something's going out to them with a range of a value that you're able to edit. And not only that, you'll be able to set it up to remind you if you do set a value on that, to remind you every 6 months to go in and possibly update that. You now have something that's going out automatic that you, the agent, set up on it. So,
and Gabe, we did this for two segments. One, some markets are just really difficult as far as automated home values. And so you want to be able to control that narrative. We did that for you. Also, our Canadian clients, there's not an automatic sold data for them. So we now gave them the ability to control what the home values are based on their professional opinion, so that, because that was a big challenge people had with HomeBot. And now that we brought it all in house, you guys have that control, which is free for all the non-disclosure states. Yep. That's exactly right, Melanie.
Yep. Yeah. In addition, I don't know if you guys saw here, let me back up one. Where I also did is when you go into the Stars link for these people in here, we're now exposing that listing alert in a much quicker, easier way to go to versus having to come in here, see the different reports. We've exposed it over on the left-hand side so that you can see what's going on, what's the current estimated value, and then yet another quick link to be able to pull up to see that report again that's disclaiming this is only your view, not to share it. But we've given you also a quick button here.
Yeah, if you could also scroll down to the heat map, I want to point something out. Yeah. So there's 11 calls to action here on this page, okay? 11. All 11 are going to aggregate into different tags that you can sort based on your business needs, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But there is currently, because Ylopo is both, it is a lead generation platform and a nurture platform. We are keeping consumers in your fishbowl. So as the market changes, you have your ecosystem in your CRM, and Ylopo keeps them coming back to you. That's our job. Well, now Ylopo is leveraging what they're good at, which is buyer activity on your website, and now repurposing that data and displaying to homeowners that you, the listing agent or the potential listing agent, have buyers looking for a home like theirs. And hear me clearly. There is currently no other nurture software on the market available today that is able to programmatically and automatically show homeowners how many buyers on a map you have for them. Now, what we did is we took the genius of the seller report, which was the first product I worked on at Ylopo. I remember where I was in my backyard when I was talking to Howard and G in 2017, 2016 for the seller report. And I said, if we could show homeowners how many buyers we have, we would crush it in listing appointments. We've been leveraging that or some form of it since that time. And I can tell you that other agents walk into listing appointments they say, yeah, I got buyers looking. That's what other agents say. My agents walk in and say, here are my buyers. Now you can still do this through the tools page on your branded website in Ylopo. You can manually still create a heat map. This does it automatically. You want to talk about compelling data? This is it, and nobody else offers it.
Yeah, I love it. And it's not only offering it, but then with call to actions to allow them to help schedule, right? There's a call to action in all these different spots in here. And again, we're going to get deeper into training and best practices with these as we go into office hours and things like that. That's why it's so important as we're rolling this out that the team leads, the agents, those are helping implement, are driving people to these trainings so that we're showing you guys now how to use it. So you just don't have all these tools sitting there going unused.
Hey, Barry and Gabe, what percentage of your agents should be using the heat map?
100.
100%. Okay, that's your responsibility, team leader. 100%. Also, how much additional do we charge for the heat map?
We don't charge anything for those tools at all. Nothing.
But what happens if you have like 50 agents using the heat map? How much more do we charge for that?
Nothing. Or the open house tool.
Nada. Oh, open house registration tool where you get down funnel leads for nothing. Okay, got it. All right, let's keep moving.
Awesome. So look, data is in, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of things we're learning from the report, but out of the gate for the clients who are already on it, we're seeing a 30% increase in deliverability. People that we were bouncing emails to because they didn't want to see this anymore because of the tuning we've done on the email alert side, we're getting a 30% decrease in bounce rates as a result of these alerts, right? And I think what's most exciting is of the people who click through into these reports, right? 9% of them are taking one of those 11 actions that we've laid out, right? Those are essentially showing request equivalents on the buyer side, on the seller side now, and you're going to get all of those tags, and we're going to trigger a lot of automation based on that. You're going to see that in a second, right? So we're really excited. This is just generation one, guys. Let's see what happens as we iterate through this product.